Fort Worth. Today is Tuesday, November 10th, 2020, and this is Unity Fort Worth's Morning Meditation. As always, thank you for being here. Appreciate you taking the time and effort of your day to come and join in meditation and to share this experience and who we are in essence with one another, whether we're a mile away or 5,000 miles away. We get to share and be with one another and experience. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. As usual with morning meditations, we go to dailyword.org and look for the word for the day. What's the idea? What's the theme for the day? And this one for November 10th is pray for others, which I might start off by first saying, wait a minute, this is meditation. What's this have to do with pray for others? What's this have to do with praying at all? And as always, Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of Unity, has something to say on it. He seemed to have a lot to say about a lot of things. But a particular theme that he always seemed to be dwelling on. And that was when he looked at prayer. He said prayer was communion between human beings and God. And that we turn our attention within to the very center of our being, where the Father dwells. And then he goes on to explain God as Father is the great cause, the cause of all life, all being. And there's only one source from which all living ideas and all living objects proceed. And we call this source the Father. So God is Father of all that is. He is cause. So if we step aside the anthropomorphic God, he, his, him, that Charles spoke of from his era, his generation, he's telling us. He's not really saying that God is this Father, like my biological father. He's saying God is cause, is source. And then also told us that prayer is communion and union. And in silence meditation, we're stepping into the silence. And that silence, according to Charles, is a state of consciousness entered into for the purpose of putting human beings in touch with divine mind. So a state of consciousness entered into for the purpose of putting human beings in touch with divine mind. And when he goes into the silence, he says we're entering that sacred place of the Most High from the Bible, but he also says the closet of prayer within, which I find it's interesting that he uses the word closet, but it's, to me, if I think about it, he explores that a little more, but to me, in my interpretation, like when I step into a closet at home, it's usually dark, quite silent, and if I spend time there, then I become that which was already there, the silence, the quiet, that dark awareness of just the one thing that is there in that space. So to me, that's his closet of prayer. So when we step into the silence and deepen our awareness and experience of cause, of source, then the more I see and the more I experience of the world as cause, as source, Father, if you will, but God, source, cause, the more I see in others this same thing. The more I see that there's cause and source here, that they aren't the limitation and smallness and struggles and strife that I see in their lives, that I perceive, whether truly perceive or project upon them, but nonetheless I'm perceiving in their world. This I hold and understand with clarity that this isn't the truth of who they are. The truth is that they are that same cause and source. And that as I become the prayer of this cause and source, I step into and live from that place of awareness, but take it into my world. Then through those eyes of cause and source, I see and experience and hold for them that same cause and source. Thus, my prayer has become that what I am and what I recognize is what I hold as them and recognize as them. So with that, meditation takes us to that place of recognition in silence. Prayer and meditation in some ways have a very similar collaboration in helping us be that experience in the world. So that ability to pray for others. So let us take today. Well, good morning, Terry. You snuck in on me there. Glad you joined us. So let us take this into our meditation this morning. If you will, I invite us, we're going to relax in. Allow ourselves to pause, to become still. And we may take a deep breath. And as we release, we're relaxing. Being aware of our body as it relaxes. Aware of our toes as they relax. Our feet, our legs, our thighs, all relaxing. Gently, easily relaxing. All tension, easing, drifting, falling away. And the relaxation is moving into my pelvis, stomach, low back, chest, and now on to my shoulders, my arms, my hands, my fingers. Recognizing that relaxation in my neck, in my face, in my scalp. All relaxed, at ease, gently supporting, but relaxed. You have let go, freed your body. This letting go, it is a gift to yourself. And we find there is good here. You are connected, aligned with the one true source. This source and you are one. You are this one true source. Power is your nature. Love is your nature. Wisdom is your nature. Understanding, strength, zeal, faith, will, imagination, order, All this and more is your nature. All life is your nature. Your good and all good is here. In this place of alignment, continue to settle in, deepening in, as this is one true source, deepening. Ever deepening into the silence. Dropping into this great expanse. Aware of the good you are and letting go into the silence, expanding, releasing, freeing. Forevermore being. And as thoughts arise, fall, drift in to our awareness, we come back, deepen, dropping into the silence. It is who you are. Familiar, comfortable. This is home. No matter how many times you drift away, this is home. You are welcomed here. Return. Settle in again and again and again. In this settling, the good that is always present is allowed to be experienced. You allow yourself to feel, to be the goodness within. Your good unfolds into all areas of your life. There is no corner, there's no crevice, there's no place that goodness is not filling, filled, and truly who you are. Your good is experienced. Experienced in your body, your mind, and all that you dwell in, as within, so without. Nothing can keep your good from you. You know your world is good. Your prayer for the world has become you as divine expression, as goodness, divine goodness, this and so much more. All that you recognize in the universe is divine goodness in expression. This good is your birthright. You know that all creation is this goodness, and you know creation as beloved, as God, divine, source, law, the peace that surpasses all understanding. You awake more deeply into the good, wisdom, beauty, and power that is expressing as you. You have chosen this moment and divine good is the experience. Be thankful that you are being who you came to be, allowing pure love to flow forth. A whole day is dawning anew. Divine goodness, divine love. This is the sunrise of this day. As we recognize the good that flows forth, that permeates and flows from and permeates, we hold that goodness in awareness. For as we bring this time of meditation to a close, we know our natural state of goodness, of love, of peace, and that it unfolds moment by moment. And that wherever we are, whenever we are, no matter place, circumstances, experience. We are this. Our natural state is goodness, is love. And our prayer for the world, for others, is this same thing. Divine goodness, divine love. And as I take a deep breath, and I come fully aware and present of this moment, of my surroundings, and I say thank you for this day and this time to come together and acknowledge, and so it is. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for joining me in this meditation. Thank you for joining the world in this meditation and this time together. As always, I invite you to check out Unity Fort Worth, because there's always something new slipping itself in on the calendar. So unityfortworth.org/calendar. You'll find there's a blog in there. There's also podcasts to be listened to. Lots of opportunity to discover what may be arising in the days to come, if not today, in events that are taking place at Unity Fort Worth. It's a great place to connect in and interact with others, and have an experience of community and family that maybe you've got a little desire for in this era of COVID and what 2020 has offered us. But very least, many things to be involved with, to experience, and find its value and worth for you. With that, again, thank you for being here. Look forward to seeing you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.